last 30 years, Aaron Campbell from Campbell's Racing, that's Campbell's Dog Racing, has been raising and racing sled dogs out of his home base in Melfort. He was inspired to get into it after he took a bus tour, I guess, to Alaska when he was 13. And that's when he saw some sled dog demonstrations and thought, hey, I want to do this. So Aaron Campbell joining me now from Melfort here for Frost. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I can appreciate what you do because I was blessed with an opportunity many years ago. Through Canmore, I was on a sled dog excursion, and it was just extraordinary there in the mountains. So tell us about the dogs themselves. What makes a good sled dog?
Oh, a good sled dog, number one, loves to run. So they have the heart and desire to pull. They have a good head. So that means they want to work every day or work whenever the time comes to run, have good feet, have a nice gait, force that desire or passion to run.
And just to clarify, a good sled dog is what, a husky or what kind of dog?
I have Alaskan Huskies. It's a mixed breed that's been bred specifically for performance in the sprint and long distance mushings.
What's their demeanor like when they're not racing?
Oh, they're actually laid back, very affectionate, loyal. They get intense when they get a chance to run.
Do they bark a lot around the house too?
The dogs are actually not obnoxious barkers.
That's good.
Yeah, they're in a pack mentality, so they live together and kind of operate almost like a wolf pack. So they do more howling and singing than barking, so they like to howl in the evening after they get fed.
How different is their diet from the average dog?
Well, we feed them raw meat. So basically right now in the winter, every dog is eating 2 pounds of raw meat, which consists of a meat and chicken diet supplemented with a little bit of dry dog food.
And do they have a lifespan for being a good sled dog?
Yeah, we harness break puppies at 6 months old, and they can start their race a year later at a year and a half, and dogs can race competitively, I'd say, through their 7th year, and then can semi-retire or move back to a less competitive team.
Aaron Campbell's my guest. You've been doing this a while, so how many dogs have you retired, and where do they go after retirement?
Yeah, we have rehomed a couple semi-retired dogs when they finish their race career, or I also like to sell dogs when they're still in their prime and they move on to a new kennel, finish their career there.
When you think of all the places you've taken your team of dogs to sleds, what's the most picturesque memory you have?
There'd be a couple. I raced actually on Spray Lakes in that Canmore area. Pretty beautiful. I've raced in the mountains of Montana. Maybe one of the most epic areas was on the Beaufort Sea on the coast at Tuktoyaktuk.
And did you win any of these competitions you were at?
I won the race in Tuktoyaktuk, but I did finish 7th in the Open North American Championships in Fairbanks, Alaska in 2007 and won the Rookie of the Year, which was pretty cool.
That is awesome. Good for you. Congratulations. When you're in these challenges and competitions, what can go wrong?
Well, there's a myriad of things because we are running dogs and you're also competing against possibly 20 other teams, there's 200 dogs and dogs are unpredictable. And we do mass start racing, which means we all take off together. So you could expect to possibly have a team bump into your team and get tangled. You can have your own dog just stumble and step over a line and you have to stop to fix that. Sometimes dogs get tired and we load them in our sleds. You could go off trail, possibly a trail marker move accidentally or purposely and you go down the wrong trail.
Aaron Campbell's my guest from Campbell's Racing Sled Dogs. Can you make a living out of this or are you doing this for pure enjoyment?
I am making a living out of this in the winter months right now.
How so?
Well, we offer sled dog tours at our home in Melfort, and we also race competitively, and we sell dogs. So we're busy between all three, racing and tours in the winter months.
Well, it's just fascinating to talk to you, and I love to hear about the doggers, and we get to see them in person, too. You're coming to Frost this year, aren't you?
Yeah, we are coming back to the Frost Festival. We were there the last winter. We'll be there on February 1st and 2nd with our 36 awesome sled dogs.
You're going to be right there in front of the ledge. Will you take people on ride?
We will be taking people on ride from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. in front of the Legislature Buildings.
Hit me up with your website because I know you can book opportunities like this too, right?
Yeah, you can book at Campbell's Racing Sled Dog Tours.
Really enjoyed talking to you, Aaron. I thank you for your time.
Thanks. I appreciate it.